Welcome back to eSIM Studio. So, after weeks of internal testing, Samsung has now opened the floodgates for One UI 8.5 beta firmware update for residents of 6 countries, with more to follow soon. So, if you're an S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra user in the United States, in the UK, in South Korea, in Poland, Germany, and India, you can get started right now. Now, how you do that is you go to the Samsung members application, scroll all the way down, and you'll see a card, One UI 8.5 beta. You're going to select that, and it's going to ask you a couple questions. You hit OK, you hit OK, you hit OK, and you install it. Now, the update is basically just over 3 gigs. It's fairly heavy, just over 3 gigabytes of data. The whole process took basically, I don't know, about 5 minutes or so. And I'm actually running it on my S25 Ultra right here. Now, we're going to get into what is new, what's not new, features, settings, all that good stuff. But if you have an S25 series, there are one or two key things that I don't want you scratching your head and reaching out to me and saying, hey, I don't have it. Well, here's the thing, it's only available for devices that were purchased from T-Mobile or unlocked devices purchased from Samsung. Now, you can buy an unlocked S25 Ultra from Samsung and then have your AT&T SIM card in there, or Mint Mobile SIM card in there, or Spectrum SIM card in there, and it will work because it was originally purchased unlocked from Samsung. That will work. Or if you again purchased it from T-Mobile, like on a finance plan, it will work. Now, here's where it won't work. If you purchased it from AT&T, it will not work. If you purchased it from Spectrum, it will not work. If you purchased it from Verizon, it will not work. I don't know why they do that. I'm sure it has to do deals with the carriers, right? Some carriers don't want you running beta software on there. It is what it is. T-Mobile's been pretty lenient over recent memory with stuff like this. So I do applaud them for letting T-Mobile devices, mine's from Samsung, but if you did get yours from T-Mobile, and I'm sure that does incorporate many of you watching, you're available to do it. Now, don't rush to download. Not that it's bad, but I was going to put out a video earlier today, but I was like, you know what, let me use it a little bit and see what's going on here. So just from the looks of it, using the operating system, there's some minor changes I can tell just from the naked eye, but a lot of this stuff is our settings. A lot of the changes are under the hood type of stuff, right? So of course there are some visual differences, and I'm sure you'll see a ton of YouTube videos on this. And I'm gonna make videos of individual, like the Galaxy AI, what it looks like on One UI 8.5, or there's some new accessibility settings that I'm going to make individual specific videos in regards to. This is kind of like a complete overview of what you can expect. And look, there's a long list of stuff that has changed, and when you first look at it, you're going to be like, holy crap, that's a lot of stuff they changed. But when you use it, you're like, I don't know, kind of looks the same. So, the reason why I did it is I love running beta programs on my devices. Now, I didn't necessarily want it on my S25 Ultra because I just wanted all these new crazy features. No, technically, I really specifically wanted One UI beta on my device to see if it could help my battery life. So, my battery life is not bad by any means, but it's certainly nothing to brag about, right? Like, I was going through my battery information today. There's some days where I charged it 181% in 24 hours, 124%. And I know you're wondering, well, how can you charge it more than 100%? Well, I'm plugging it into 100, and then I use it, and then I'm plugging it in to where it goes to 81. So that would get you 181%. Or I charge it up to 100, and then I unplug it, use it, and then I charge it up basically 24% more. So that's how you can get over 100%. But I'm typically plugging my phone in 2 times a day. Now I'm probably in the top, I don't know, 5 or maybe even 1 or 2% of users, heavy users. I almost don't want to tell you my screen on time for some days. It's kind of embarrassing. But look, I do most all my online work on my phone. I do editing on my phone. I listen to podcasts on my phone. I think I had some days that had 17 hours of screen on time. Yikes. So, yeah. Let's get into. So, I have some visuals here to help everybody. I don't just want to sit here and read to you, right? Like what's new in this One UI 8.5 beta. I got some visuals so you can easily understand, easily see kind of like what's going on here with this stuff. So, let's jump into this. Let me pull up this visual so you can get a better idea of kind of what you can expect if you want to run this on your device. Now, here's a side note before we move forward. Not available. It's a bummer. Not available. I said it's for the S25 series, right? S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra. Here's something nobody has said today on YouTube except me. It's not available for the Edge. I don't know why, but it's not available for the S25 Edge. Because when you say S25 series, you're like, oh yeah, well, cool, it'll work for the Edge. If you're an Edge user, shit out of luck. I don't know why they chose to do that, but it is what it is. Maybe it has to do something with the battery algorithm. I don't know. We don't have any answers. All we know is that it's just for the base model, plus model, and ultra model. So if you have an Edge, sucks. It is what it is. Let me pull up this visual. And if you are wondering, yes, installing One UI 8.5 beta software on your S25 series device, it does upgrade you to the newest December security patch that is out, that just hit Pixels last week. And guess what? It also upgrades the Google Play System update. Now, it's not on December, but mine, if you remember last week in a video, I think it was on a live stream, I was telling y'all my S25 Ultra has been stuck on the July 1st Google Play System update. July 1st. And some of y'all in the chat were saying, well, mine's on September. I'm like, what the hell's going on with mine? Well, it upgraded mine to the November 1st Google Play System update. So that's good news, right? Let's check what is going on with One UI 8.5 beta. So it is smarter, it is safer, and is more connected. So here are some of the features that you will be able to see visually, right? So you get continuous AI photo editing. You can generate multiple AI images, edit in Photo Assist without saving each individual version after you make an edit. So in the past, after you would edit it with AI, it would basically ask you, do you want to save? Do you want to save? Do you want to save? And it was very annoying. So you can now edit and modify an image as many times as you want and then hit the save button. Nice little feature there, right? You also get unified file access with storage share, access files from other Samsung devices, phones, tablets, PCs. I think Samsung TVs, I'm not sure, I think. You can also broadcast your voice with AuroraCast. The AuroraCast is something I've never freaking used ever in my life. I don't even know where it is in my phone, right? I just don't use it. Broadcast your voice with AuroraCast. Use your phone's microphone to broadcast your voice to nearby LE audio devices. So you can broadcast your voice to other Bluetooth connected devices. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but it is, it's probably like a like one of those, I don't know, handheld radios. I have no clue why you would want to use that, but whatever. Now, here's what I like: enhanced security and personalization. So I'm going to do an individual video on the security feature. So it's actually they included a lot of security enhancements, advanced theft protection. A lot of these new protection measures and features you see in this One UI 8.5 beta are the same features that Google Pixel have, right? It has the theft detection where if you're out of your home, it knows where your home is, your home and office, because you saved it in the settings. if you're away from your home or your office and you're on a street, right? Let's say you leave your home. Let's say you live downtown in a townhome, and your favorite place to eat is 3 or 4 blocks away. Well, you go walk out of your home to this little restaurant you like eating at. Now it can detect, and this is enabled on Pixel devices, and Samsung is now the second company to pick this up, where if it notices a drastic movement and then it speeding off, it'll lock the phone. So if somebody snatch and grab, you see a lot of that in Europe. Snatch, and this isn't now available in Europe, right? The UK is one of the places you can download One UI 8.5 beta. It it enables a lockdown mode if it detects a snatch and grab. That's a very cool feature, and it was just a matter of time until more manufacturers like Samsung implemented a pixel security feature on their device. So there's a number of security features I was just going through that I'm happy to have now, and I'm going to do an individual video, not on every single one of these like AuroraCast. Who cares? I might do a video on the unified file sharing. Continuous AI photo editing. Maybe if y'all want a video, maybe I'll do it. But a lot of this is just kind of it's a little stuff. And again, these are not huge visual changes in this. I did it just to see if I can get some better battery life. But all this other stuff, it's like one button moved here, one button moved here. The liquid glass look-alike, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Like. Kind of not. I might do a video about that. Maybe I'll put the iPhone next to the Samsung and we'll see what you think, right? If it looks like it, right? And it's a little more customized, some more customizations, but nothing to brag about. And they also added some health tracking from your wrist, so you can start meditations and measure antioxidants directly from a compatible Galaxy watch. Whatever. Fully customable quick panel, and this is the one I was just talking about, that kind of resembles liquid glass, kind of not. Rearrange, add, or remove controls in your quick settings panel. If you have a Pixel and you're on the latest software, not even beta, I think just regular stable build on the December patch, where you can pull down your quick settings, and then you can have your widgets for quick settings, and then you can expand them, make them bigger, make them smaller, maybe a 1x1 or a 1x3 or 1x4 or 2x4. They've enabled that, so you can rearrange, add, or remove controls in your quick settings panel. Now, those of y'all that want to do a little longer deep dive, I shared my notebook LM here in the link down below, and this is really cool. So with the notebook LM here, as you can tell, I got 8 sources. How notebook LM works, it's a Google feature, and I'm trying to do this on each and every video I upload. I compile a bunch of sources on whatever the topic of the video is. Like with the OnePlus 15, my last couple of OnePlus 15 videos, whatever the topic is, I compiled a bunch of sources online, threw them in a Notebook LM, and then Notebook LM spits out content that is that basically summarizes and/or compiles the info and spits it out to you in a number of different aspects, right? So we have videos on Samsung's One UI 8.5. We have a brief. We have blog posts. We have the mind map, which is cool. There's a podcast you can listen to, and I'll link that down below as I try to do in every video. But check this mind map out, because this is the one that you'll probably does give us a little simpler way to see. Now, this has all the features in there. That little clip that I showed y'all right here, that just gave you a brief summary. But the mind map, that gives us all the features. And what you do, if you click on the link down below, it's going to bring you here. I think it starts off at chat. It starts off at the chat right here. It starts off like this. All you do is go over to Studio in the top right, and then go to mind map down here at the very bottom, where it has this share emblem. Simply click that, and then it brings you here. So Samsung One UI 8.5 update features, and then it has a list of things. So like system design and UI, you can expand that. You can scroll over, and then it gives you a description of each and every feature upgrade, right? So lock screen improvements, home screen improvements, connectivity. It expands it here. Storage, share, enhanced Aurora Cast, quick smart view connection. Dex got an upgrade on this One UI 8.5. I'll probably do a video about that. Love Samsung Dex. It's got a number of things here. So again, that's the mind map on One UI 8.5 beta via Notebook LM, and I'll share that link down below in the description box.